And there's a lot of folks sort of chiming in going, I wonder how the LIV players are going to fare this year at the Masters. Obviously, now that John Rahm has gone over there, Andrew's put up a photograph. Those are all of the LIV players who are participating in this year's Masters tournament. I believe the total number is 13. I'd have to count those people really quickly. But Brooks Koepka and John Rahm, I think, are the two faces there that come to top of mind immediately as realistically serious contenders this year at the Masters. And if you look at those odds, which Andrew will throw back up there for you, Brooks Koepka right now at 16-1 and John Rahm at 12-1. The odds makers see it that way as well. And Rory's, if I remember correctly, Matt, I think Rory's odds were like 16 or 18-1 10 days ago. Those have since improved because of his showing at the Valero Texas Open last week. I don't know if you subscribe to that. Does that matter? Should that really improve his odds that much? I don't know. But like we talked about the last couple of days, Matt, it's very hard, I think, to look at this year's field and look at that list of people on those odds, the best odds to win there, and think that the winner is going to come from anybody outside that top five. I think the odds are really, Matt, the first five names on that list are, I think, is a very high likelihood that the champion of this year's Masters is in that list.
Andrew, could you go back to the photo of the guys from LIV? When I look at that photo, it's just kind of contrary to what you were saying, Dom. I look at top row, John Rahm, Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, and Brooks Koepka are all primary. Phil Mickelson, remember, tied for second last year. Phil Mickelson, it's unbelievable when you see his stats over the course of his career at Augusta National. Top 3 finishes, he's had 10, right? With his wins and all the rest. Adrian Moronk is playing some great golf. The lower level, Terrell Hatton, I think he's the sleeper of this discussion right now because we're looking at this particular photograph. I think Terrell Hatton is the sleeper. It would not surprise me in the least if Terrell Hatton doesn't win the Masters when his ball striking is on. Charles, he's done it before. Sergio, he's done it. I'm not saying either one of those two I would pick as my favorites. All I'm saying is been there, done that. They know in terms of how to play the chess game. Patrick Reed, he's done it before, and Patrick Reed is Patrick Reed. We talk all the time about players playing well when they have a chip on their shoulder. That is Patrick Reed in terms of how he motivates himself. Next to him is Joaquin Niemann, who I've already picked. He is my pick to win the thing. And then we're talking about Cam, who obviously can win anytime, any place with the strength of his ball striking. So I think when we look at that, I don't know why anyone would be motivated to suggest that players who come from a particular league, LIV, would not be equipped to play well at Augusta National when what we just went through was the vast majority of the guys in that photograph.